We're at part 5 of the Super Metroid commentary, and now we're back in Kraid's lair just to get one fucking missile expansion that we couldn't get earlier because we don't have any power bombs back then.
Whoops.
So, Johnny, tell us, since you know this from, future clairvoyance and shit, was it worth it?
Worth what?
Was the missile pack worth it?
Of course it is. I need to get 100%.
Because I asked him to.
Whoa. You asked him to get 100%? That's why we're doing a 100% run?
Well, before I decided to record it, I asked Ryan, do you just want me to be as fast as possible, or do you want me to get everything? And he says, well, get everything, because we want to show off every nook and cranny of the game. I was like,
well,
okay.
Not to mention, I knew if you were doing it as fast as you possibly can, it would be done in 3 parts.
Yeah, we'd probably be done by now, actually. So yeah, that's actually the last we'll ever be in Kraid's lair. There's no reason to go back there ever again.
Unless you feel like dicking around.
Yeah. Now we need to explore some new areas. More fair.
Looking at Samus's sprite in this game, it really slams home to me how spindly she looks in Metroid Prime 1. In Metroid Prime 1, her shoulder armor is fucking huge, so it makes all of her limbs look really skinny.
I wonder if I'm supposed to use the power bomb there.
That power bomb bit is actually the first of the 3 occasions on my playthrough that I actually got lost for an hour or so, because I forgot about that power bomb space, so I was hunting around everywhere else for the place I'm supposed to go. No, I'm supposed to come back to this hallway and power bomb my way through. I completely forgot about that power bomb space. Oh, and this is a story. Those platforms, those goddamn platforms. You see, I knew that missile pack was there beforehand because I saw it in Johnny's Let's Play on SGB Likes to Play. Okay? So, which is a very, very stupid name for a channel, by the way. I just have to get that out there.
Tell them how you really think.
What I didn't remember was the collapsing platforms. So I fell off the platforms and tried to jump back up the platforms, but I kept on falling off after like 2 or 3 platforms, so finally I just gave up, and then forgot to go back and get it when I had the space jump, which is when I could have actually gotten it with no problem.
Oh look, it's this boss.
Crocomire.
I remember this boss, and it was funny. I love this boss, it's hilarious.
No chance. You're dead.
So pretty much every time it revs up its arms like that, it's gonna shoot projectiles out of its mouth for a little bit. Super missiles send it back, I think 3 spaces. One missile, a regular missile sends it back 1 spot. And I think a charge shot can send them back. Yeah, actually I think a charge shot should send them back, because otherwise you'd be fucked if you didn't have any kind of missile ammunition whatsoever. Though shooting the projectiles does give you... Yeah.
Now, come somehow get behind him and step on the axe.
Now this creeped the fuck out of me.
Pretty violent.
He's melting.
It's like the most violent a Nintendo game has ever gotten.
You know, for kids.
Indeed. Are you going to sequence break and get the E-Tank? Of course you are. I did. This was the one time my sequence broke. Because I didn't fucking care about taking some lava damage. Unlike that pussy-ass lizard, I can take the heat.
Yeah, fuck your grapple beam.
I didn't even know the grapple beam was so close. Now this also scared the crap out of me. It's like, what's gonna happen? Is the spike wall gonna come toward me? Holy shit! It's still alive! Wait, no, it's not.
No, it's not.
Okay. It just came back to give us a little present. It just came back to give us the power-ups it forgot to drop earlier. That was nice.
At first it was terrifying. Now it's hilarious. Again, fuck the grapple beam.
Second most useless power-up in the game.
It's useful when you don't know all the tricks. But when you know all the tricks, and most especially when you have the space jump, because you don't have to know any of the tricks when you have the space jump, the grapple beam just sort of falls out of usefulness very instantaneously. Like,
Yeah.
you know, most players
say this
a
now.
lot that it goes down before they speed boosted through that, but not you.
Oh god damn it! There's chip damage to my feet. I probably should say this right now for anyone else. No, I'm not going to show off any of the special charge beam, power bomb related attacks, and at no point in this playthrough do I need to show off the crystal flash. So
What?
no, it's not going to happen.
Explain
Okay,
this. What are you talking about? What are you not showing off?
All right. With the power bombs and the charge beam, you can show off special combo maneuvers that you, depending on what type of beam you have equipped. You need to have the. You need to go. What you need to do is you need to have the charge beam equipped along with one other type of beam weapon and nothing else, and then you need to select your power bombs. Then what you do is that I think you charge up the weapon or you set off a power bomb. I'm not exactly sure which one you have to do, and it activates that beam weapon special ability, which gives you a different result depending on what it does. But you know, it's been years since I last done it. That's why I'm having such a hard time recollecting now. But the crystal flash is a maneuver that you use when you're low on health. You have a certain amount of missiles, super missiles, and power bombs. It's like a really unorthodox way of healing yourself. It does fully heal you, but like if your energy is below 29, like you have no energy tanks left, no reserve tanks left, you got a certain amount of missiles, super missiles, and power bombs. You activate a power bomb while holding down a certain amount of buttons, mind you. You know, and the guide doesn't tell you this at all. It does show you during the opening demonstration. But I've never found myself in a situation where I had to use it, and unfortunately, you're not going to be able to see it here. So, if you're really interested, just look it up on YouTube.
This all sounds so needlessly convoluted for how useless it is.
I never found it. I mean, it looks. I will say the crystal flash definitely looks cool because you get to see a silhouette of naked Samus. That's about it. But
all you have to do is die to see that.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. I'm saying it looks cool for another because Samus surrounds herself in glowing energy, and inside the glowing sphere
is fuck out of everything.
No, it just heals her.
Yeah.
So they included a bunch of uselessly convoluted control mechanisms for moves you'll never need or want to use.
And a way of healing that. And a way of healing that is so unorthodox that you really suck if you need to use it in the first place. Or if you're purposely limiting yourself, like in a challenge run or something like that, like you only want to get a certain amount of missiles or weapon expansions. You know, it could be useful for runs like that, but I've never, ever found myself using it.
Why this game even has shit like this, I don't know. You know, most games would just have cheat codes and be done with it.
Justin Bailey?
Well, what the fuck does a Justin Bailey have to do with anything?
It's the cheat code in Metroid 1 that starts you out with every power-up and you run around as actually Samus out of the power suit.
Oh, wait, I remember this from video game confessions. Okay, yeah.
And then, of course, there's Engage Ridley, motherfucker.
Engage Ridley, motherfucker. That is my favorite password of all time in the history of video gaming. I don't care that it's... I don't care that it's 24 characters long. God damn it! I smile every time I put that password on.
What's it do?
It takes you right
it
to
fucks
Ridley.
up your game. No. It's a password that only works in certain types of versions of the NES Metroid. What it does is that it loads you up into the very first screen of the game, but it's completely glitched out, and it pretty much puts you in a Mario Brothers situation, or Pac-Man, I should say, that if you go to the left of the screen, you warp right to the right side of the screen and you can't leave.
Huh.
The
fact that it's a game,
motherfucker.
really motherfucker, is a completely coincidental though. That wasn't. I don't know if it was intentional or not. But goddamn it, I think it is the best password ever in the history of video gaming.
That sounds awesome. I have to try it sometime. I wonder if it works on the Wii version.
It probably does.
Try it. I don't think it does. You might as well try it. I do have an original NES copy of Metroid, and I tried it there, and it was fucking hilarious.
Of course, why anyone would ever want to play the original Metroid when you have a Zero Mission out? I don't know.
No, you're right. I mean, in today's generation, I will say that they're probably more intrigued with Zero Mission anyway. But I guess for the curious.
And just
Zero
that
Mission.
password.
In Zero Mission, Zero Suit Samus doesn't look like 28 pixels arranged into a bikini form. So yeah.
What will
Alright, so
get us this time?
Well, yeah, actually, no, I've actually lost track of myself of where I'm going. Because we're having all this fucking conversation, I just realized I got the grappling beam.
Oh, right.
Not that you need
Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Carry on.
And now we got these specific types of rooms that get darker if you kill these specific type of creatures. But for some reason, freezing them doesn't do anything to the lighting in the room. So why not?
I guess. Ice is transparent, kinda.
Maybe.
You see, it's frozen, but it's still glowing through the ice. You see.
Shoot or bomb. I shoot.
Whichever. What do we get
and
now?
now?
X-ray scope, completely useless.
Completely useless to you, because you know where everything is already.
Yeah.
To me, it was a godsend. I was using this in every fucking room. It's the only reason I reached 77% in the first place.
Now, since this is your first time playing, go back into every room you've ever been in and use it.
Indeed. Exactly.
Some people would say you should probably just buy the strategy guide, but no, you want to make sure you get everything using in-game tools, and you realize it's taking fucking forever.
No, but it is. I didn't actually go back and do it, but it was useful along the way. I picked up a lot more shit than I would have otherwise. And it did help me find all those weird places where you have to, like, blow up a certain space on the wall.
But that is Metroid tradition. Blow up everything inside the room. You'll find something eventually.
Yeah, I'd rather play Other M personally. And I know about 600 different. I know about 600 of our 1,000 or so subscribers will probably hate me for saying that.
Hey, 2,000 subscribers, motherfucker. And now we're gonna play Tetris to celebrate.
No, we're saving that for our 3 second. For our what number should we do for that?
2111.
That's funny. Last time we talked about it, we were talking about doing it for the 1,000 subscriber thing. And you know, YouTube's frame rate makes this entire section fuck up. It's like Samus Aran just vanishes.
We're trying to show off the damn glitch. Just go.
Just go.
Just go.
No, you're saying it wrong. You have to say, you could just go.
You could
just go.
You could just go.
You see, this is how bad Nairman 214 is at quotes. He even fucks up his own quotes.
Hi, I'm Lars Paradox, Lord of the Time Stream.
Oh, shut up. I was making fun of Darkness the Curse, okay? That's the entire purpose behind that stupid tagline. I was making fun of Darkness the Curse. You know how he used to call himself the Dark Lord? That was the joke. It kind of lost some of its funny factor. It kind of lost some of its funny factor because he very coincidentally stopped calling himself that pretty much 2 days after I started calling myself the Lord of the Time Stream. But yeah.
And
what's going to be on the other side? I don't know.
Oh, God. I was looking forward to running through the area with the speed booster, like Sonic the Hedgehog on crack.
Engage Ridley, motherfucker.